Hi, and welcome to this episode of AdTastic. My name is Tony Stanel. I'm your host, and today we're joined by Michal Habdank-Kolaczkowski, who is an early-stage climate investor. Welcome, Michal.
Thank you very much, Tony. And I have to say, I am all due respect and thanks to your pronunciation of my last name, which is ridiculous. But it's on. It works. It works for me, and I'm really happy to be here. Thanks for the opportunity. Love to talk to you.
Us Poles have to stick together. I must say, you've got quite a roster of different companies and brands you work with, and you're on to a new one now. Why don't you tell us about OnCourse?
Sure, OnCourse. OnCourse is a huge hidden problem. You know, when we're talking about hidden fees when it comes to things, let's take a step back and look at the food delivery service. Right now, Grubhub, Uber, Caviar, whatever, you know, you're paying, let's say, a subscription fee because we're now in the subscription model era. So you're paying $10.99 or $10 a month just for the luxury of having it given to you. Then on top of that, you're paying for food that we're in a recession right now, so it's extraordinarily high priced. And then on top of that, you're paying for someone to bring it to you, and then you're paying on top of that regulation fee, and then on top of that, you're paying the tip, and then on top of that, you're paying the tip that the company tells you this is going all to the drivers. So what ends up happening is, you know, you ordered a slice of pizza that costs like $4 to make, and you would pick it up at the counter for $5, and you paid up $18 for it. And the amount of CO2 that was emitted into the environment just from the car driving, just like it's ridiculous. So we're talking about the problem that exists right now. We kind of created it ourselves with this. Remember WALL-E, when we were all sitting there and we're all like, oh, too lazy to do things. All of a sudden, we want things to come to us. We're busy. We're all busy. We have things to do. But, you know, when it comes to getting food delivered, we're already out and about as human beings. We're doing things. We're going errands. We have things to do. But imagine a world where, you know, you're on your way home at the end of the day, and you get a pop-up saying, hey, the restaurant that you like close by that has your specific options. Like, hey, my wife and I are vegan. That happens to be a choice that we have to make when we make our delivery choices or when we make our food choices, right? I have dietary needs that literally, you know, dictate how I'm going to enjoy my food or not. So it's going to say, hey, guess what, Michal? Since you're already out, did you know that General Sung's chicken is giving 50% off on this specific vegan thing that you like? All you got to do is come pick it up. And by the way, it's half off. All of a sudden, we've changed the conversation from delivery apps, which are this sort of waiting for you to kind of look for something, to being, we're going to start delivering to you. You know why? Because I need my mother to not have to pay exorbitant prices to get healthy food. There are things like Too Good to Go out there they're you know, trying to convince people like, hey, Uber drivers, 2:00 in the morning, you know, you for $5 you get Pandora's box, and in Pandora's box is 2 pounds of rice or 3 pounds of pasta and some weird things and beans. It's the surplus, because at the end of the day, the FDA says it's got to go, and there's only so much food that they can take home.
So this is more proactive. It calls out to you as a customer rather than you calling in.
That's the idea, is that we've kind of gotten all too adjusted to this wait for life to happen to me, you know, and like, you know, now we need to actually, this is a way to actually change things. One, reduces our carbon footprint. I'm a huge climate tech guy. For me, most important, this is about reducing the carbon footprint. People are already out. They're already doing these things. They're already errands. They're already at the time of day, and they already have their food preferences. They already have, I'm a vegan, I'm lactose, I'm protein-based, plant-based, whatever you'd like it to be. Those already exist. And if there was a world where when I have to, I'm out fixing my Uncle Ralph's windows and I have to get some cash from the ATM, and I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I don't have dinner plans for my wife and I tonight. And hey, something pops up and says, you know what? Stanley's is actually giving away your favorite today. Actually, you know what? Not Stanley's. Today's Costco rotisserie chicken. You can get a Costco rotisserie chicken for half off. All you got to do is pass by the Costco on your way home.
OnCourse sounds fascinating. We should probably have you on again to talk about more about that and your other enterprises. But thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, and I hope you'll be an OnCourse customer soon. I'm pretty sure you will be.
Me too. And thank you for joining us on this episode of AdTastic. You could find out more about Michal Habdank-Kolaczkowski at dailyadbrief.com. See you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.